Well, the talk is at the coffee shop and it's buzzing in the street about a brand new warden and a victory that's sweet. We'll draw a line around the wild, the weed and the oil, and plant a brand new flag in the thick Albertan soil. But the lawyers and the chiefs are holding maps up to the light, and the picture that they're painting gives the partisans a fright. 'Cause it turns out when you're leaving, you can't take the whole terrain. The fine print in the history says you're bound to feel the pain. Oh, it's the Swiss cheese province, a nation made of holes. A few blocks in the city, but you've lost the power poles. Subtract the treaty land, the parks and the meaty ground. There's barely enough Alberta left to keep a horse in town. It's a patchwork country, a puzzle in the sun. You're looking for a border, but you can't find even one. Treaty 6, 7, and 8, they cover 95%. The First Nations told the Crown that's not where our spirit waits. They say their deals with Canada, with the King and with the law, and they'll keep their land together, the biggest no you ever saw. So you got a tower in Calgary and a house in Red Deer too, but the highway in between them, well, that don't belong to you. You'll need a passport for the suburbs and a toll across the street, while the feds keep all the mountains just to keep the map complete. Oh, it's the Swiss cheese province, a nation made of holes. A few blocks in the city, but you've lost the power poles. Subtract the treaty land, the sparks and meaty ground. There's barely enough Alberta left to keep a horse in town. It's a patchwork country, a puzzle in the sun. You're looking for a border, but you can't find even one. You want the oil in the north, well, the title's then enough. You want the cattle in the south, that's some other treaty law. You're a landlocked island surrounded by the blue. If you wanted to be independent, you got quite a mess to choose. So hold on to your hat, boys, and keep your lawyers near. The math of separation is the thing you've got to fear. You'll be the king of a cul-de-sac, the hero of the lane, in a 5% Alberta, man, it's hard to find the grain.
What up, what up, what up, people? Switch this over here. What is everybody saying tonight? Thursday is just about here. Alberta wants a divorce. Yeah, they do. Trump got a better chance of becoming bankrupt than that happening. What up with everybody tonight? Hello. Welcome in. Hi, I found this live stream right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Welcome in, people. How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up with everybody tonight? Say hello. Don't let fear hold you back. Well, Alberta doesn't have a chance in hell in separating, but that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Where is everybody from tonight? Where's everybody from? Don't be shy. Don't let fear hold you back. It's 11 o'clock here. 11 o'clock. Queen, what's up? Welcome back. Remember me? Yeah, I don't got old timers. You were here the other night.
Yeah, if you're not 19, get out of my chat. Because none of y'all are 19 so far.
Feels like I'm in India, but I'm in Canada. Damn, he must be Ottawa, Ontario. Somewhere around there. What is up with everybody tonight? Anybody win the lotto or what? Like the live and sub. Well, appreciate it. Where is everybody at tonight? Kevin messaged me at like 9 o'clock. My time. He probably sleeping by now. What else we got? What up, people? Maybe play another video. Play another video. What is everybody up to?
Why did the cake go to the...
What up, Adrian? Let's see here. We got a few clips we could play. I could run through the few little small clips here.
China, Turkey, fucking Belgium, Italy, they all lose.
They all lose. Let's plug date that kid. Need something. Something funky here, huh? What do we got? What do we got? $801. What up? What up? Oh. I went and checked out your live stream. Rewatched. I skimmed through it. I didn't rewatch the 4 hours of it.
There once was a guy on YouTube, he tried to sue me because he ate too much cottage cheese and it molded his brain. There once was a YouTuber who tried to sue me because I laughed at his karate slippers. There once was a YouTuber who tried to sue me because we wouldn't buy his watches from Amazon. He came to our YouTube channel wanting to sell used wallets. We said hell no, he said I'll sue you. Some people said his brain was moldy. I think it was because the liquor, not that he drank, but that his mom drank when she was pregnant with him. He said, I'll sue you right after I sell my go-kart to get money for a lawyer. I'll sue you, and that's the story about the YouTuber. Oh, but wait, there's so much more to tell. He tried to sell us tickets for a UFC fight. He canceled the fight and spent the money on his website. There once was a YouTuber who was going to sue me, but then he got high and decided to buy a vest. And that's a song about how I almost got sued by a YouTuber.
What up?
I did a 4-hour live last night, huh?
4 hours and 4 minutes.
4 hours and 4 minutes, Chelsea said.
Wow. I didn't know I went that long.
Youper. Fuck, man, he started a trend on that video.
Which one?
One of the Obama videos I put out. Or shorts I put out. I think he put the first message in there. And then the same two people. I don't know, it's still getting views. It's up at like 8,000 views or something. But there's like 7 messages replied to one of the messages. And, I don't know, there's like 15 messages on there now. So what is everybody saying tonight?
What up? What up? Hey, Adrian. Hey, Uper.
You're welcome. Hello. Shit. The gas one I did, Uper. Fuck, YouTube wouldn't let any of the messages go through. I got a bunch of hateful ones on that one. I wish YouTube let them go through, though. Someone said I look like a liberal. Like, why wouldn't YouTube put that one on there? Motherfuckers.
You liberal son of a bitch.
Fuck. There were so many of them I wanted to respond to, but they weren't on the actual YouTube side, so I couldn't.
Well,
What up, Jackie?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
It's the fire problem over. I don't have common who's fine.
Thank you. Kevin, get your ass up here.
what up, Kevin?
He messaged me at like 9 o'clock my time. Well, messaged on one of my videos. But I wasn't ready to go live then.
But he only goes on Silver Diamonds now.
Fuck. Fucking sucker. Give him something and then fucking he'll be there. He'll be there all the time now.
Yeah, he's already won shit from her.
That's what I'm saying. She gave him something, so he'll never stop going there. I got one sub from that, Josh. Well, you're welcome, Uper. You probably lost 7. I got two subscribers from that video. Maybe 3. I think it's up at 3 now.
I got a couple of subs last night.
Yeah. I love it.
Ada one got trolled last night, then he booted the troll out.
Say what?
I said you got trolled last night, and then you kicked the troll out.
Yeah. That's all right. I've been expecting it.
It wasn't much of a troll from what I seen.
Wow.
It was a bad troll.
Yeah.
And he was getting to it, but
You know?
How do you keep catching it? Weirdo. Come on.
That's right, Cooper.
You got some softer Wednesdays. Your teeth are fucked up, so I got softer.
I didn't think that fucking Obama one was gonna fucking blow up like that.
Well, I pulled out of the bag. She jumped up and grabbed it.
She's ready.
That's what you're waiting for.
Been bugging me for an hour for a treat.
I don't know. The last few shorts I put out did pretty good though.
What's the name of the treat? Dave?
Yeah.
Pretty good. They good. She jumped up like this high. Pretty good.
Yeah, you were only live for like 20 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. I only went live because I had it scheduled to go live, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go live. And I was like, yeah, fuck, I'll go live. But yeah, I didn't feel like sticking around 20 minutes, and the chat was still dead, so I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, Slim, well, I was talking to him, telling him I was going to come up, but my neighbor walked over, and he shut his down. So after my neighbor left, I'm like, well, fuck. I might as well go live, I guess, if no one else is live. Of course, it was late when I went. I don't know what time I even got on.
Well, I don't know. I was sleeping, but Chelsea told me about it.
Yeah, Chelsea was there. Cheryl.
Oh yeah, she keeps me informed. She takes notes.
How high can you ever find out?
It's gonna get
she had,
cooler now.
she had like 3
Why?
names. She's like, do you know this channel? I'm like, no. Do you know this channel? I'm like,
Well,
no.
I took notes of the
Go
two
get
people
it.
that came in without registers. One of them was the
Why?
guy who came up and kind of trolled it.
Have them load it in the back of your truck. You ain't gotta touch it. I'll take it out. Like, get a fucking hot water.
And then the guy that guy asked Ada one about, I took note of that just so I remember.
They don't sell the parts for that.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm sure I seen that guy before though. That was up on Beta Ones.
Go there, wait going out, and tell them to load it for you. And then when one of these weird days I get a day off, we'll install it.
Well, I'm leaving Friday out of town.
Just get one.
And
All you gotta do is go there, point it out, and they'll load it for you.
And then I kept getting mad at everything I said. It sounded like that guy.
It wasn't.
Okay. I don't know. It sounded or looked familiar.
Yeah,
for me,
no, I
but
know who that guy was. It wasn't him.
no, I don't know who anyone is. So.
Only came weird. It's free Friday.
That guy thought he was gonna be able to troll me easy, but I turned it around on him as well. Fuck.
So I gotta take one too.
Greasy haired motherfucker.
Bring it.
Bring it, motherfucker.
But these TVs I can't hold inside. Life was kind. I bet you wonder where I've been.
Where the fuck's Kevin?
You think
Slim,
that's
Cello,
Oh, I
801.
got food down here. Can I come?
Uper.
Here's no show. Well, I ate Mexican food today, homemade. Good. Big a deal?
Yeah.
No, scheduled. Here you go. Hey, you want some?
Did you see the videos up on Facebook?
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
I don't think my mother is going to find
Hey.
the humor that anyone else would find in it.
Well, your mother shouldn't add me as a friend on Facebook if she don't like what I post.
No, you can post whatever you want. I don't think she's gonna find the humor in that one.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, I thought it was good, and I gave you a laughing reaction.
I didn't tag you in it.
You've met my mother, and you don't have the same sense of humor, so
Yeah. It was about a dirt bike. And I erased it. And
yeah. I
put
saw you
that.
typing earlier, and I kind of knew that you had changed something in it. So
Uper has entered.
Hey, what did I do?
I don't know. What did you do?
Well, I just heard you say Uper, and then I pushed a button, and my YouTube went stupid. So I already had StreamYard at the top. So I figured rather than go through and reset, I'll just come up.
I think I said Uper has entered.
you did.
No, before that. Literally a minute ago, I heard Uper. I was looking up at the TV, and I looked back, was going to respond, and
Oh, I think I was calling. I said, "Where the fuck is everybody at? Everybody get up here!" And I started naming off names. I said, "Kevin, fucking Uper." Kevin messaged me at 9 o'clock. I don't know if you heard me say that already, but
yeah, wasn't he in the chat already, or no?
no.
Oh, okay.
He probably fell asleep, but he messaged on one of my shorts saying he was awake.
Well, when you started, I messaged on his most recent short saying, "Kevin, let's go," and he ain't here yet, so I'm gonna go with he fell asleep.
Very good chance.
You know, I still don't get notifications from him when he goes live, and I went back in there and I unsubbed from him and then went back and subbed and hit the bell on all, and I still don't get them. I happen to.
Neither do I.
Great while, if I sit down here doing something and I look and he goes live, then I'll see him live, but I never get his notification.
I usually only get Josh's notifications. When Uper puts out a video, I'll get the notification like 3 days later usually. But somehow 801s came through last night right when he went live.
I got your notification at 6 o'clock tonight that you went live, 801.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never got 801s. I must have been sleeping too.
Last live that he had done, I got the notification like 3 days later, same as when Uper puts out a video. But last night it popped up like half an hour after he fell asleep, and I was like, I'll go watch.
Well, mine's because my browser's still, you know, from back in the 1980s or something. So it.
Right.
Oh, you have dial up.
I used to have.
I was gonna say I don't think they had browsers in the 1980s.
Well, it must be I had a prototype because mine was slow as shit on this computer for some reason. There.
Oh, you got a haircut.
Yeah, damn, you're good, man. I like it.
Shit.
Me and Cheryl were having a debate in the chat yesterday over 801 because he was talking about dyeing his beard. And I said, I've dyed my hair many colors, many times, but I've told you a few times men should not dye their hair. And then Cheryl said to dye it green, and I said dye it red, white, and blue.
Yeah, well, maybe I'd have different thoughts about it if my beard was as white as 801's.
Right?
Even though it's called just for men, men should not do it.
Jason dyes his all the fucking time.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, you're being a pussy today.
But Jason looks like
You know, today,
85 and he doesn't.
hey, promote your Daisy. Oh,
He's not paying attention to you at all.
dude, fuck you. Like you came and you left.
Yeah, I don't know I wonder what time it was when I went on last night.
$3 a.m. our time.
So 2
No, it
o'clock.
would have been around 12 when you went live your time because you ended it at like 4 a.m. You said you were going to go to 4:20.
All right.
Oh, what you hear?
Yeah, but I just bet Jared, man, he 7:15 my time, he's falling asleep. Tell me, well, cut me a piece on a plate. I said, oh, dude, it's still me. It's not even done yet. He was staggering drunk.
You feel like that for the last week, dude. I've sunstroke every goddamn day lately. I don't fucking feel like yeah. My head. That sun will fuck your head up, man.
Oh, fucking having record breaking heat.
It's not even that hot compared to what's going to be in a month, but it's still like you're not used to it. And the greenhouse effect. What the hell? The greenhouse effect's what kills you.
I'm trying to look at-
Yeah, it's hot in there.
Tell me. Dude, everyone went out of town.
Good.
Everybody went out of town. Guess who gets to run the show again for 3 months in a row? Me. I didn't get paid any extra. I'm pretty sure Sarah knows she's gonna have to cough up some money, dude. That's bullshit.
Just trying to make room here. So we can
But at
upload
least I'm
some
sitting at home.
videos.
Well, you don't get paid what you're worth. You get paid what you negotiate.
That's why I ask for a raise every year. It's saving the banks, dude.
See if it's gonna work. Oh, motherfucker.
Let's get this into some. No, I gotta put it in there.
Try one more
Don't
time.
slice it all up.
I'm gonna soak it in that juice. We'll eat it tonight, dude.
Well, I'm glad you're not slice it all up so it don't dry out.
That's why I'm gonna put it in that juice. Dude, we're gonna eat. Have you ate?
Yeah.
I haven't. We're gonna be good.
We got snow today. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. It's all gone now, but
I'm looking for this end piece right here. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, that's the whole reason I cooked this is because Todd wanted me to.
All right, 801, I got some sound advice. This is what I do. I go into the office and I say, I need a raise because I got 2 other companies after me. And they say,
Yeah.
oh, really? I say, yep, the power company, the gas company.
Hey,
Water department.
what you gonna do for love? I've got everything in my world. Look, I'm gonna go like this.
I have seen the clip of Steve and Brandon. They will not get near me or my banana family.
Banana family.
The banana mafia. The terrorist banana.
This is the video.
Yeah,
I
pretty good one.
posted this one on Facebook. I was gonna post it on YouTube, but I posted it on Facebook.
Dizzy spells, nausea, cold sweats, hot sweats, fever blisters, difficulty breathing, difficulty swallowing, blurred vision, involuntary trembling, dead hands, numb lips, fingernail sensitivity, pelvic discomfort.
Yep. All of the above.
I like salad. Oh, meat in here.
It originally said something like, how you feel when you can't ride your dirt bike or something.
Right, okay.
So I erased that and typed my own thing in there.
Well, he forgot PMS.
Great. What up, people? Wonder if little Herbie's watching.
What up, Herb?
Nightbot, quit spamming the chat, man. Let somebody else talk.
Shit.
What a freaking chat hog, Nightbot.
Right.
Eat one of them pieces. You gotta get it in there though. Get all that juice. That's the way to go.
If I had my other phone, I could time them out for 30 seconds. I keep meaning to add more shit tonight, but throughout the day, I never think of it.
Semi.
Doesn't even taste like.
It could be old.
It was almost. It started snowing here. Got a couple inches of it, and then it switched to almost like beads, not like hail, but like yeah, like styrofoam. You seen that?
Yeah, we had that yesterday. We got about an inch, and then that, beat it up like, just like you said, like round foam.
Yeah, weird.
The second time, and it was snowing like the styrofoam beads here, and then I got to town, which I can make it to town in 4 minutes, so you can tell it's not that far away by that. Blue sky. Not snowing in town, but it was snowing here 4 minutes away from town.
Crazy, ain't it? I'm over it, man. After that last dump shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I've been over it since before the groundhog fucked us again.
Well, shit, man, it was all thawing. I could see dirt in my driveway. My culverts and everything were just flowing. I'm like, okay. I figured, well, while I was looking today, I groomed March 3rd, and we had that rain, big thaws. I figured, well, the trails are going to fall apart. Shit, it's over. And then that hit.
Jello texted me a picture today at the gas pumps. It said real price of gas.
Oh, that, man. Illinois is bad, dude.
Well, I put out that video of the gas prices. I think the highest was $7 or something.
Right.
Bunch of pills to Carmen.
I forget what it was a gallon there. It was 3 something.
Well, that ain't bad. I'm paying
Come
over
on,
that here now.
Either $1.77
Well,
still, but actually went down 5 cents like it was supposed to, or
Biden
$1.77.
had gas up over $100 for 3.5 months. Obama had it up over 100 for 3.5 years.
Oh, we can't go back, 801. We just look at today, so we can blame everything on a certain person.
Right?
You just knock that shit off. No, you think back, I sent you pictures. I was pissing and moaning shit. I was paying $5.40 for frickin' rec fuel for my mower, and rec fuel is non-road tax for off-road vehicles, premium with no ethanol.
Right.
So that's with no road tax involved for my mower.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So, in fact, that gas station here, every time I pulled up there, them poor people, remember them pointy fingers of Biden that said I did that? They had to pull them off the pump daily up there. Somebody was just slapping them every time they pull up there.
Yeah.
But right now, regular 10% ethanol is $4.29 here, but just on the mainland it's $3.89.
So I did a mid-grade the other day. It was, I think, $3.89. The premium was $4.40.
Mine was $3.89, not yesterday, the day before.
Did you see the statement Trump saying fucking Iran gave him a gift?
Yeah.
What Iran give him?
I don't know, but I seen a meme on it
The
already.
Strait of Hormuz.
I haven't watched. I quit
Yep,
paying
okay.
attention.
Wait till the war is done or conflict is done.
Like I said, I just get fucking. I'm strolling through Facebook or wherever I get little clips of shit, But anyway, he said he couldn't say exactly what it was. Anyways, the meme was they were rolling in this fucking 10-foot dick.
Yeah, I can believe that. With a fucking nuclear head on the end.
They said Iran or Iran, whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that fucking country. I seen a thing there, a video about them charging. They're opened it to, and they're charging boats money to get through there.
Million bucks.
Yeah, I seen up to 2 million, and apparently, apparently one ship had paid I think 2 million to get through there.
Who, China?
Well, they said they were going to charge China's tankers $1 million to get through the oil tankers, not even the container ships.
Hey, they just came back to let you know. They don't know. They fucking know. Don't know.
They don't want to piss China off. Jesus Christ.
Right. I tried to use my thumbnail tonight. It wouldn't fucking. I'm having troubles with my thumbnails. It wants not being the right size for a thumbnail. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me, but yeah, I tried to upload a thumbnail. Let's see if I can put it on here. It probably won't let me.
There's so much bullshit floating around, both whether you support or don't support. There's so much bullshit. It's unbelievable right now, man.
This is China. China sent this in to help protect the waters or help open up the water so their boats can get through. Let's see, bring up the picture here.
Yeah. Bring them on.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, you gotta laugh. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, like I said, I seen a video about them charging up to $2 million, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is just gossip. And then I fucking checked it out, and apparently they did say that, but and it said one boat did pay, one ship did pay. I don't know what country, but I'm like, holy fuck, they don't want to start that. Giving those motherfuckers millions of dollars, and then that's just gonna raise fucking gas prices anyways. If they're gonna have to make their money back on that fucking. I was curious why Trump wouldn't say fucking what Iran gave them, but he said it was oil and gas related. So
I don't believe a fucking word that comes out of Iran. The lying sons of bitches. Oh no, we don't have no long range missiles, and then they launched 2 of them.
well, that's the whole thing I don't even understand. Trump says fucking holding stuff because we're having good talks and negotiation talks or whatever. It's like,
Well,
look,
I think it's because the people, not necessarily the enemy. I mean, not all those poor people. He fucking takes down their electrical and shit, then everybody's in the black. Well, that ain't to me. That ain't fair. That ain't
no,
fair to the people, not necessarily who you're bullying or dealing with. Fucking drop another 10,000 on their fucking areas away from their civilian people.
right. Well, yeah, like fucking hit their fucking military shit harder, fucking whatever. But
Well, that fucking Lincoln, the honest Abe Lincoln, that son of a bitch, man. Do you realize how big that cocksucker is? That fucker's like 4.5 acres. Fucking aircraft carrier. But they said them fuckers flying them F-22 said that's like landing on a postage stamp in the ocean. Even being that big. But
right,
yeah, they fucking threw 10,000 fucking bombs. Them planes, they've already dumped 10,000 between bombs and missiles and shit. And it's like, holy shit, man. So Iran keeps talking threats. Oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. With what? You gonna pull a jackknife out? I mean, I don't blame them for hanging on to the last straw. I mean, that's what you got to do. But come on, man.
yeah, I don't know. Like other, I I hear some of these other countries that are getting hit with missiles. If they report it, they'll get 5 years in jail.
Yeah, well, again, we can sit here, we can bash our leaders. I can bastard Trump all day long. You try that over there and see what happens in all them other countries. You don't talk bad about your government on social media or on some platform. Shit, they'll be knocking on your ass door next month because it's going to take them that long after they've already slaughtered everybody else before you. You're just a number on a list.
Right.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Dale, Daylight coming, it won't go home.
Yep.
That's what's, what makes Canada and America fucking great, because we have the fucking freedom to fucking talk shit about our government, or have our opinion, or
Well, yeah,
expression.
there's boundaries. You can't threaten your political leaders. You can't, you know what I mean? There's boundaries. We all understand that, and that's rightfully so. It should be.
Right.
We can agree to disagree on every issue, but that don't mean we're gonna, put a hit out on somebody. If you're that deep into it, you better get help, man.
Right. Yeah.
Like I said, fuck them all. I don't give a fuck,
Yep.
And then my aunt said, I still got the rock stuck in the bottom of my foot.
You guys still sitting on a pile of snow over there, or is it starting to melt or anything?
No, we ain't been above fucking mid-20s. It ain't went nowhere. It finally did form a crust. I don't know if I told you, but my boys got like 3 different lean-tos, and I was down there last week for a day or two, and I went outside, and my grandson's birthday that night. I went down, then they came down, but I looked in one of his lean-tos there, and he's got a big forklift in there. Man, I looked up there, I'm like, holy shit, a few of them rafters have bent down a little. Not terrible, but you can tell there's some weight up there. Went in there and I said, hey, man, I see that frickin' rafters in there pretty bowed. He said, yeah, I pulled some of it off the other one. He said, yeah, I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I don't have to work. So he sent me a picture. Well, he took his forklift, or his Kubota tractor, put a snowblower up there on the roof, and he blew them off. He's got a big blower on the back of the Kubota. So then he blowed that out, pushed it away, and blowed it up into the woods. And he got in the house. Well, he went back. He said he's sitting in the house, and he heard a big crack. And then it sounded like fucking thunder. And he said, no. And he walked around back. Well, the back lean-to collapsed. And he's got an 84. He's got an 84 IROC Camaro in that fucker. And he said it looks like you stuck it in the crusher. The roof is on the top of the back seats. All the kids' quads were up on racks in there, and a couple of good LS motors in there. He sent me a short video. It's fucking flat.
Damn.
It's so bad you can't even tell yet, because the snow's so deep, you can't even get to it. Like, so I went out and looked at my woodshed where my boat and my mowers and all that shit are in. Believe it or not, all the posts were leaning to one direction, and their telephone poles buried. And I'm glad I had double headers on them, 2x12s on each side of them posts with my rafters spanning. I'm like, holy shit. Well, when that last thaw, all the snow came off all my outbuildings. But so I said to my grandson, man, you're going to have to come help me get the snow off, because my back's junk. Well, the banks were so high, he got on the roof. I just stood on the bank looking up there, and he pushed down. I pulled down with a garden rake, because I could reach up and pull rather than bend over and shovel, and we got it off. But I'm like, holy shit. I'd have been crying if that would have crushed my frickin' boat and everything in there.
Right.
People are like, oh, your insurance would have. No, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
I could not even begin to replace that boat for what they give me for it. Not even close.
Right. That's just it.
So I'm going to do a little revamping on that here this spring. And the only reason it tipped is because I'm in clay, a hard pan, and we had to dig them holes with a backhoe. So it's a pretty good size hole, set the post on concrete, and then just backfilled it and packed it in. And hell, I don't know, I built that 15 years ago. And this is the first time I've ever even thought about pulling the snow off of it, because it's built heavy duty, and that just tells you how heavy that snow was.
So the pole barn we got at work there got two big sliding doors. That's what we call it, the pole barn. But its main beams are telephone poles.
Yeah.
And it's all fucking. She's all lopsided now over the years. He was talking about just taking a chainsaw and fucking nipping pieces off so bring it down. I don't know how good that's gonna work out.
Well, I think if you made a metal sleeve and held it so it didn't pinch the saw and cut, and then dropped it down, put a metal sleeve down underneath where you had to do it, it'd probably hold up. But I don't know, even in my case, I'm glad I don't have one like that out there, because I don't know if it would have held up.
Right. The pole barn at work is where we keep it's full of a bunch of stuff, but it's got all the machines and lawnmowers and
absolutely everything in there. Yeah, the opposite side of my boat, I probably got, I don't know, shit, at least 1,500 board feet of 2x6s stickered in there that I cut on the mill, air drying. But they're lower, that stack's lower than the rails of my boat in there on the trailer, so they wouldn't have saved it.
Right.
Well, I can't imagine the mess he's going to have trying to, when it comes, down to the time to start pulling all that shit off and figuring out what's salvageable in there. Too bad, man. He's had that fucking car for a long time, man. Scary.
Yeah, probably never had a fucking dent or nothing.
No, he had it all, the body's all done, and he just squirted it himself with some flat black to keep it, He figured someday he's got the interior out of it, so there was no interior. It was sitting in it, but I mean, he stripped it all out, put anything that needed fixed was fixed body-wise, which it wasn't in bad shape when he got it, but he's been working on it. But he's one of them guys, see, he's got 3 or 4 projects going, so
right.
He drove it. He's got brand new tires and wheels on it, and they aren't cheap. He's probably got $2,000 in the tires and wheels on it, shit like that, We
Right.
took it for a ride. He's got a 6.2 freaking LS in the son of a bitch, and it's scary. But this really, it's a freaking blacktop runner, Put a spool in the ass end, and yeah, it's too bad. Fucker's flattened. But he's going, let's see, what's today, the 25th? 3 days he's going to South Carolina on vacation. So I guess he'll deal with it later. The crying's over.
They parked a motorbike in that pole barn of ours. They drove it down from, I think, out west. Was I don't know, maybe they pulled it with the trailer. I still got the plate from out west on it, so it's been parked in there ever since. And And its day, it was a nice fucking bike. It's, forget what it is.
It's a road bike then, huh?
Yeah. I'm thinking something like something Indian fucking thing. I don't know. I can't think of it, but over the years, it's just sat there and sat there and sat there. Now there's probably that thick of dust on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
A lot of chrome on it. I thought I can't really look. It's been so long since I even paid attention to it because it's one of those things that you see it, it's in plain sight, but you just walk around it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you looked at it a few times when you first noticed it, and then you just walk by.
Yeah.
Like an old piece of furniture anymore, you know.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you, if it's an older Indian, there's a hell of a following. They're worth some money, man. Just like Vincent's or any of them other old bikes, man. There's a lot of people that.
Not a big fan of the strength, but I do.
Yeah, didn't Indian make a comeback? They're producing bikes again, aren't they?
I can't answer. When he said that, I wondered. I was trying to think. Have they putting out modern, road bikes? And
I think they are.
I didn't. I can't answer that.
I don't know.
I think it's time to roll one up.
For first night, I like it.
I think it'd be a good time to go for a cigarette.
I told you I'm in a good mood. I don't know. I'm just in a good mood. I ain't even take none of the painkillers or anything. I would prefer to be like this all the time.
Well, if ain't no sunshine, you gotta make your own.
Sunshine, once it's down.
Only dark when she's away.
Ain't no sunshine once you go.
Tom texted me from Mitchell and said Clyde wants to know if Dawson made corned beef, and I said, yeah.
I just went over there and talked.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He said next time.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why the fucker asked me to make it today then if he's not gonna come over and eat
He's
it.
over there working on the fifth wheel or whatever the fuck it is.
You can take a break and eat, motherfuckers.
Yeah, fucking I ate it all. If I could beat the whole wide world to be a thug in harmony. It's the whole wide world to be a thug just like you. Yeah, right there. Limited edition.
Yeah, Slim was playing some good music last night. I can't remember which one I told them to play, but they shut him down on it.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, it's that what song? What song was that, Christopher?
Huh?
What?
The one last night?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a couple of them.
But what was the one that said what?
With the fire.
Is that Akon and
Oh, Akon and T-Pain. There was a couple of them though that he.
Yeah, he played No Surrender.
Yeah, look like me.
I gotta go get a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Whose YouTube? Someone's YouTube channel get cut off because of music or what?
Yeah, Slim's did.
See, I don't know why YouTube does that. Like, why doesn't YouTube just fucking do what X does, and you post something, they'll still let you post it, but they just won't push it out there. Like YouTube could do that, you know, like fucking.
Well, I don't understand the copyrights when you can get them off YouTube anyway. I mean, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
I played a song off YouTube and you guys shut me down for playing it. Fucking weirdos.
Great.
I think they did that to me, give me a copyright strike when I played one of my son's songs.
That's what made me fat.
Like I didn't have the right to and shit. And I think I said something to them and they agreed with me in the end.
Where the hell they go?
Yeah, some of them are, even if it's like 4 seconds long, it's like they fucking grab it. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah. So
Your water's boiling.
yeah, it's weird. I mean, with artists now, because their music's out there everywhere. I mean,
Dude, I want to sleep outside.
do they even sell records, or I mean, what do you get their music on nowadays besides your phone?
Right. Yeah, fucking Spotify and shit.
Yeah. Well, how did they make their money off touring then, or because I mean, they don't
Well, they
sell
make it,
albums like they used to, I guess, right?
no, but like fuck, like Taylor Swift there, she made like 90 billion in fucking less than a year off of that fucking Spotify or whatever the fuck it's called.
Huh.
Yeah,
So-
they still get royalties every time it's played.
Like YouTube, fucking companies pay YouTube, show their advertisements and commercials and this shit, and then we pay YouTube so we don't have to fucking watch their bullshit commercials. Like, fucking YouTube breaking in old cash.
Yeah, it's weird how it all goes down nowadays.
I had Prime for years. Fuck, it was hard to go without it once I had it, but
Yeah, if you're using it, it's one thing. If you're not using it, it ain't worth the money, you know.
well, I could turn on music or turn on whatever kill my phone, turn my phone black, and listen, just listen to it. But I can't. If I turn my phone off now, YouTube shuts off. So there's lots of.
That's fine. That's fine, right? That's fine.
Yeah, that's funny how that works because one of my old phones, I downloaded a shit ton of music and I just plug it into the radio in the groomer and I can listen to whatever I want to listen to. And that's all free music. No,
Nothing like getting an album, and pulling it out of the sleeve and shit, putting it on the record player.
I got a good one that I listen to every once in a while, and it's Rare Earth, Get Ready Live, and the whole song is one side of the album.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. Back.
Ah, fuck, that's right. I don't have that open.
Yeah, it's still 67 right here.
Oh shit, I wish. Boy, Matt and Jello and all them boys are in for a rude awakening in the next day or so. Yeah, actually, I'm 1 degree above freezing. I'm at 33. Warmest we've been in days.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to 55 tonight, and then tomorrow's 37. 61 for the high, 20-degree difference.
Yeah, see, we're going to be 29 for a high, 31. Let me go down. Let me go different days here. All right, I see 32. Oh, shit, we're going, yeah. We're going to be right down in the teens for highs Friday. Saturday, 20s. Might hit 30. Yeah, next Monday, it looks like we might hit above freezing, mid-30s.
I don't know. It's been 4 days since I checked the weather. I looked at it and fucking showed fucking every day fucking snow and rain and shit. I'm like, holy fuck, it's depressing. I don't want to look.
Well, that cold front's them guys are they're real warm right now in Illinois and Ohio, right through the Ohio Valley. But this big cold front in the next 48 hours is going to push down and they're going to be in the frickin' 20s again.
Fuck, we're near at the end of the month now, for fuck's sakes. It's want this warm weather to start coming.
Yeah, April will be down in the 40s and 30s again, highs and
Oh, yeah.
lows. It really fucking with these plants here when it does that.
You bet. I've seen that so many times in the state of Michigan, all the cherry blossoms and everything start, and then we get a hard freeze. But that's part of farming in Michigan, man. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's up and down.
That's how it was here the last couple of years. We just the winters were all fucked up there, so everything was blooming way before it should have, and then you get that fucking cold snap. And you didn't have no snow or anything to protect anything, so
Yep, just shocks the piss out of everything.
Damn, I need me another beer.
Jack, boy, put your head on the right way, man.
All right, H2O, cheers.
H2O, yeah, fuck yeah. I've been drinking so much coffee, my guts are rotting out of me.
Yeah, me too. I got to drink water at the end of the day.
I don't know. My body was just craving water the last couple of days because I haven't hardly been drinking water, so just fucking coffee after coffee after coffee all night, all day, fucking taking a toll on the guts.
Yeah, I probably drank 2 pots today myself. I mean, they say it's 10-cup pot, but it ain't no 10 cups. Maybe, I guess. I never took an actual measure cup to put in it, but my mug that I drink coffee out of, there's about 4 cups in that coffee pot.
Right. It's more like those old styrofoam cups there. Like they say 12 cups or 10 cups.
Yeah.
I think they're talking those little fucking.
Yeah, like you get in a hotel or something in the minis, your continental breakfast cups.
Right. We stay at this one motel for work. It's just cheesy motel, but they gave free coffee in the morning there and these packaged muffins.
Yeah.
And fucking muffins were really good actually, but I'm out in the car. I pull it up. My old man's still inside. It was like kind of like a convenience store, and he comes out. He had like a Christmas tree, fucking muffins. His arms both crossed. He's holding all these fucking muffins. Like, I reach over, open the door, and fucking I'm like, how the fuck you get all those muffins? And he's like, he said I was collecting for the rest of the rooms because we had a big crew, and of course nobody went in there for their fucking muffin or coffee or whatever. So, fuck, they gave him a shell of fucking muffins. Oh shit.
Yeah, the
Back.
place I'm going this weekend, they just have a continental breakfast, like biscuits and gravy. You can have cereal, little simple stuff,
Yeah.
muffins and shit.
Hey, that's better than nothing the way I see it. Like I said, you can wander in there, grab a coffee. I'll step out and have a smoke. And I'm not a real big breakfast eater, but like Josh said, hell, I might throw one of them muffins in each pocket when I leave. I'll eat that some bitch while we're traveling down the road sometime.
Right?
Right. I remember years ago, the motel I stayed at, they had the phone in the room, but after, oh fuck, they would, if you called, they had like a switchboard, almost like an operator, where they had to transfer the call to your room. And after, I think it was like 8 or 9 o'clock, if a person was to call your room, they'd have to put that person on hold, walk up back into wherever, and switch it so you could get the phone call. Fuck. The good old days. You know, those sons of bitches were listening in to all the people's phone calls. Jack's grunting a little bit, but he's still sleeping. He's got, he's growing like a fucking weed. He's got this shirt on. It's got these little helicopters on it. And Chelsea's like, he's getting almost too big for it now. And I said, I know, when we got it for him, it was helicopters. Now they're stretched to 747s.
Yeah, they go fast, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's already got a little stack outfits that don't fit him now. But fuck, when he was so tiny at first, everything we had barely fit him. Like, could have put nothing on him. He was too big.
You have a lot of Melbourne stuff still?
Yeah, but that's all put away because that was all Melvin's.
Yeah.
Be different if I was continuing to have clothes for Melvin and stuff, getting more
Yeah,
things
hand
for him.
downs and
But
yeah.
a couple of people asked me for like piece of Melvin's clothing and shit. And I said no. I said fucking didn't have a whole lot of clothing for him in the first place.
Right.
So Yeah, the only thing we reused of Melvin's was his car seat. He only used it less than a handful of times. So
Yeah.
Jack took a shit today, or I guess it was it today? No, it was yesterday. I don't know. I got my days and fucking nights all mixed up, but anyways, he took this shit. Took both of us to change them.
Been there, my friend. Been there.
I remember I was watching my little brother. I was probably 10, maybe. My brother's a year older than me. Fuck, we're taking turns going outside throwing up. He's standing up, sitting down, putting shit everywhere on the carpet.
Oh God.
But yeah, I still don't handle shit very well. Picking up dog shit. I got a weak stomach for smells. I can see anything, but man, smells, they kick my ass.
I've changed a million fucking diapers now, but fucking when Melvin came along, same thing, man. I gag trying to change fucking diaper and I'd be gagging, but it's a little bit better here with Jack, but
Well, I think it's easier when it's your child too, rather than like changing your niece or nephew's diaper. If you're babysitting or whatever. And just having be your own child, I think, helps psychologically. I guess.
well, and when they're this small, their shit don't stink as bad as they would when they're fucking 8 months or a year.
Yeah,
Yeah, eating
when they
real
really
food.
start shit.
Right.
Well, I look at it this way. Even all of my nieces and nephews, they didn't hang with me until they weren't worried about shitting in a diaper.
Yeah,
I'd play with them and stuff, but I wasn't fucking, like you said, it's just different when it's your own child.
yeah.
Fucking, you go
Well,
find
I
your
didn't do.
mom.
Yeah, I didn't do it very often, but there's times when I had to watch them for a bit. They'd shit, and I'm like, damn it.
Oh, I've done it once or twice. Don't let me kid you, but for the most part, I'd say, hey, you little stink ass, go find your ma, Because it wasn't too many times, like you said. Once in a while, I'd be alone with them. Hey, we're going to run to the store, keep an eye on the kids. Well, I can't leave that kid sitting there, laying there in a shitty diaper.
Well,
Then
that's
when
the
I
thing.
get in the damn store, it's like taking the frickin' choke chain off a dog. Oh, we'll
Well,
only go an hour. Fuck.
that's when you take them outside, chuck that diaper off, and spray them with the hose.
Well, if they're two, that's one thing, but the little guys, you can't hardly do that with.
Right.
Give them a bath in the sink. You got to remember, when my kids were kids, we didn't have Pampers. We had fucking cloth diapers that you fucking rinsed out and you put through the washer and hung on the line and shit.
Thank God for disposables.
That ain't no kidding.
Trying to be a single dad, having to do that all the time. Oh man.
I wouldn't have had time for that shit. I'd have had to hire a nanny.
Well, yeah, because fuck, even Jack, like he shirts a lot. Like even when he doesn't shit, he gets those little fucking shirts.
Oh yeah, like father, like son.
Yeah.
He'd been listening for 9 months before he showed up, so he's learned it all.
Oh,
What are you doing, man? Yeah, you can leave. That's right. Bye.
Nah, kids are awesome. They just grow up too fast, man. There's nothing like the first time that kid just flat out busts the gut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either you scare them or the dog does something or something and they just fucking giggle. If you ain't laughing with them, you're dead, man.
Oh,
That belly, that fucking laugh that comes from the belly, you know it. Oh, happy day.
Jack's just starting to do like the smiles, and you get the little tiniest giggle here every once in a while. But I'm waiting for another month probably before the giggles will start coming. But
sure,
I grabbed his little cheeks and squeezed them together there. Gave him like the little fish lips.
Oh yeah.
And he like processed it. You could see his in his face. He's like processed what just happened, and then a big smile comes, and then a little giggle.
Well, my favorite used to be to grab them right by the ankle and just yeah, right up the arch of the foot. They're trying to get away. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure bring you a lot of joy.
Yeah, I mean, shit, all the kids, all of them, they always liked me when they were little because hell, I don't give a shit what I look like. I'd get right down on the floor with them, you know.
Yeah.
We were in the town hall here a month ago, and one of the girls we've known forever, her daughter must be, oh shit, 6 years old now, and I ain't seen her in a long time because they've been traveling. But man, she looked across the room and seen us standing there, and here she comes, and her mom right behind her, big old grin. That girl run right up to me and jumped up. I scooped her right up. I mean, you got a whole freaking hall full of people. Here I am. How you doing, honey? Man, she gives me a big hug, and you know how I used to read her stories and shit when I seen her. You know.
Yeah.
What you got in that book? Let me see that book. You reading that? Can you read that? So I'd sit her on my knee and I'd read her a few pages. They don't forget that shit, you know.
Right.
Well, you never know who they're going to attack to, and it sometimes surprises who they attach to, right?
Well, especially like you guys know me. What the fuck am I doing? No, that's just I just enjoy the kids, man. I always have.
Yeah. I was always a favorite uncle.
Yep, me too, to be honest. All my fucking nieces and nephews, I was always the funnest one to be around. I was still trying to be the adult in their life, but I could loosen up and have fun with them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm also the guy, even my grandkids, when they were young and gullible, man, I'd feed them shit with a spoon. And then when they realized that what I told them was bullshit, then they challenged me on everything I'd say.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like,
They don't
what are you
believe
learning?
what you say anymore.
What are you learning about in school today? They said, oh, we're learning about the Civil War. I said, oh, so you know that 600,000 people lost their lives at Gettysburg? And they're like, how would you know that? Because I read, I tell them. It was funny that literally 2-3 days before that, I watched a documentary on the Civil War. So when I asked them that question, all that stuff's fresh on my brain. You know what I mean? They had no idea. They had no idea. They thought I better go on fucking Jeopardy or something, you know.
Yeah, fuck. My Nana
Well-
did the same thing to me, Hooper. Fucking go there and she'd be watching Jeopardy. And she'd be calling off all the answers and shit. And I'm like, good God, Nana, you need to go on that show. Turns out she watched the show earlier that morning.
Yeah, in the morning show. My brother-in-law used to do that with friends of his. They'd come over and he'd see him coming, and oh, yeah, he'd put Jeopardy on or something, and then he'd start answering. He's not a real intelligent guy. They're looking at him like, wait a minute, you know. And he told me I watched it like 3 hours before that.
Right.
My favorite was, though, I was laying in my bed reading a book one night or reading a magazine, and so my boy and one of my nephews, they were at that age, they come burning in the bedroom. They jump up there. They're both jumping up and down on the bed, jumping up and down. I'm like, hey, I can't read. And they're just laughing and giggling. I'm like, hey, Devin. He's like, what, Uncle Robert? Here, pull my finger. So he pulls my finger. I let a big ripper. They go flying out of the room, right? I shut the door. That's that. The next day, the phone rings. It's my sister-in-law. I answer it. She's like, hey, you know what my son did today? I said, what? She said, he ran up to me and said, pull my finger. I pulled his finger. He said, who taught you that? Uncle Robert. Oh, God. So she's chewing my ass for teaching her boy. I'm like, you know who I am and how I am, and I'll teach him something new the next time he comes down.
Great.
Well,
She she's the prima donna, Miss Prissy, and whatever.
I like it when they're young too, and you know everything. In their eyes, you know everything, and then they come to that one day when they realize, fuck, you don't know everything.
That simple-minded son of a bitch. He ain't even got a fucking degree. Well, you know what's funny, though, because over the years, I've collected a lot of tools that the old pioneers used. So I got broad axes. I got all that shit. I got them old hand bores that they used to drill the wooden dowels in, the hammers. So again, when my granddaughter was younger, she's just wow, what's this? And I'm like, hey, this is what the pioneers used to build some of these square dovetailed homes. These were all built by a broad axe. And I said, so if shit ever hits the fan, you ain't got no electricity. Look, you can build stuff, and it's true. But
Yep.
right after COVID, I was going to build like just a common, sit stool for the porch or something, bench stool. And I figured I'd try to do that with all them tools. And I should have done it, because that's one of the things where now, fuck, I could do it now, but I wouldn't make a video of it because I have to sit down and take too many breaks.
Right. I know what you mean.
I mean, I don't think my back can run that big T. I got a freaking big 1.5 inch old auger bit with a wooden handle that they turn by hand. Driving them dowels and them post and beam barns and shit.
Yeah, build them with no nails.
Right, no nails. And even if you had a blacksmith, you only use nails on the roof boards, or even back then, but way back, there wasn't any, and nail was pretty hard to come by. Hey, you guys remember way back, I went up to one of them old Finn cabins and I did a walk around, did a video. I don't know if it was red, but in my caption or something, I had put something like, I'll get inside. Well, one of the guys commented, hey man, when are we going to see the inside of that? And I said, well, I got to get with the owners, because the old people that owned it died and the kids have zero interest in it. So it's sat there vacant for at least 15, 17 years. But I finally got a hold of the grandkids when they were here, and they gave me the keys to that son of a bitch. So as soon as the snow goes away, I'm going to tread back up in there and open that door for the first time, man, and see what the
Wow.
hell it looks like inside there. Because they told me that it's still got all the old porcelain sink with the old dip, the ceramic dippers and what they drank out of and shit. The old wood cook stove's still in there.
Oh, it'd be nice to have one of those.
Oh, the house across the street from my boss's, it was built way back in the day, and it was they were high end people, and it's a huge old home, and I haven't really been in. I've been in the garage and just the kitchen doorway of it, but just unreal. The garage, when you open the garage door, it's got hardwood floor for the garage floor,
Yeah.
and like something you'd see in a front room or something,
Where they park the carriages in the winter.
and of course now over time it had some warping going on, but it's an old home. But I just imagine what the rest of the place looked like inside.
Well, the craftsmanship is what gets me, man. I mean, some of them guys, unbelievable that you take that axe and take a log and make it square. And I mean, you look down that, that's pretty damn good.
Right.
But I guess they were building wooden pirate ships, so I mean, a square dovetailed house shouldn't be too complicated to put up. And this is just a small cabin, but
Yeah.
it'll be kind of interesting to go in there now.
Some of the woodwork they do, the trim and all that, it's amazing.
That was like that big building me and Chelsea went and seen, because they were talking about, the government was talking about closing it out or whatever. They charged you had to drive across the sand, and
Oh yeah. When it was dry.
yeah, and because water comes in and covers it over, so you can't drive out there. And this place was built way back in the day, fucking horse and buggy,
Right.
and the story about it was pretty interesting. Like the people that had this place built out there were millionaires back in the fucking day. So like,
Right.
So they had shipbuilders build the barn for this place back in the day. So I guess a lot of the big builders back in the day were these shipbuilders. So it had a lot of cool designs and stuff to it, but yeah, pretty amazing. Like you said, just what they did with by hand. They didn't have all these fancy saws with lasers and.
Well, that's like even the old ships. You look at all that head up there on the nose of that old wooden ship, the pirate boats, all of them. That's all hand carved. Fucking amazing, man. Well, I guarantee you, when this little cabin was built, there wasn't no cars here. It was horse and buggy, because it was right at the turn. It was early 1900s. There was cars, but not here. Wasn't no roads. There was a railroad that hauled the logs to the water, and there was some horse and buggy trails, because hell, there's like 5 or 6 towns on this island that were logging towns that had their own schools, own stores. And it's only 124 square miles, so a lot of traveling.
My dad, he was raised by his grandparents, and his first move was by horse and buggy. And he said, fucking.
I remember when I was young at our cabin up in the lake, we had a covered wagon that my grandpa grew up in. You know, him and his, he was the youngest of 13 kids. But yeah, they didn't have cars. They were horse and buggy, you know, take $2 2 days to get to Salt Lake from where they were.
Yeah.
But I wish I had a. Wonder what happened to that? Who took it and what they do with it?
Well, we've got some trails out here, and of course they're remote, but one of the intersections is called Corned Beef Junction. Here you are, you're thinking, what the fuck is Corned Beef Junction? While you're driving on one of them old rails when they hauled logs out of the woods back in the day. Of course, all the railroad's gone now, but they just, all the wet spots, they just put corduroys, big like railroad ties, and then put the tracks on top. And, well, legend has it that they were they delivered food by rail to all these logging camps, and that fucker derailed right there, and it was loaded with fucking corned beef. So it spilled corned beef all over, so that got its name, Corned Beef Junction.
I had corned beef for dinner tonight.
Man, I had an awesome pizza, sourdough made from scratch, fucking, oh God. Bacon, fucking pepperonis.
Homemade sauce?
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck yes. No ragu or fucking store-bought shit here. We make our own fucking salsas and everything, but got a little bit of one of them we made of the salsa. I don't mind heat. I don't mind some heat, but holy shit. My fucking forehead starts sweating beads. I know I got into it. You can't stop eating shit, man.
Right.
Face is on fire, your nose is fucking running, and you still, she calms down, you fucking, and my old lady takes a old roller and she rolls this sourdough out really thin, and she'll make different blends of salt, just salt and peppers, or maybe some garlic on, and make these real thin chips like you dip in anything. And so you dip that in that salsa for a treat, and holy shit, like I said, can't stay out of it.
Yep.
But I don't think we're gonna grow habaneros, or we got so many peppers put away that I'm not gonna need to grow any of that this year. We grew a lot of peppers. We had a hell of a pepper run last year, and squash too. Holy shit, man.
My fucking oven wouldn't turn on. I had fucking Kraft dinner for supper. Fuck, I fucking hate Kraft dinner.
No, that's one thing here. Fuck, like I said, Friday, me and the grandson are going to go out to the bar and have a fish dinner again. We were there a while ago because we got gift certificates for helping people out of the snow. But for the most part, fuck, like I said, I got freezers full of meat, and like I said, we've dehydrated. We make our own garlic powder from freeze drying garlic that we grow.
That's the way to do it, though.
I mean, even onions, man. We had a hell of an onion crop, and so we grew some sweet onions. We grew all kinds of shit. So we got some of them out a couple weeks ago and sliced them up and made frickin' onion rings. And I was like, that's why we do this, you know. When we get a half a beef, we get all the organs, we get the heart and all that stuff, and the fat. So we render that down into lard. She uses the lard in any of our breads or any of that type of cooking. So I mean, really, people say, "Oh, you guys are preppers." No, yeah, I'd like to be able to grow enough to get me to next harvest, but the bottom line is here it's a way of life, man. I mean, this place the light switch shuts off at 10 o'clock at night. You know, there ain't no stores, there ain't no fucking food deliveries.
Well, it's always good to have something stocked up anyway, right? I mean,
Well, that, yeah, I mean, that's for sure. But, and there was a time, I mean, and I don't get me wrong, when we go to the city, I mean, people would shit, we'd spend 600 to $1,000. They're like, holy, well, we only go there once every 2 months.
yeah,
So we'd walk into Garden Foods and, oh, look at this. This is on sale and you're buying in bulk. So we wouldn't buy that product again for over a year.
Yeah.
So we're buying what a restaurant would buy. If we bought a big thing of oregano for whatever, shit, there's plenty of that. We'd sort it down, we'd break it down and vac seal, and I guess as soon as the weather breaks, I can put a saw outside. Now I got a new honeydew list in the basement. I'm gonna build a frickin' closet down there with some bifold doors on it, so we can put another three. Well, it's probably gonna be 15 feet by 4. The room with enough shelving in it to stockpile mason jars on, because everything else down there is loaded. Nowhere to put anything.
yeah.
Where
I
my
mean, the
boss
basement.
he got butter, box of butter, a fucking cube of butter, square of it, fucking 25 pounds. Fucking, I
Well,
carry
that'd be
2
the
of
way
them.
to go.
What's that?
That'd be the way to go for a guy like me, because we just vac seal it, break it down, weigh it, and freeze it. Put it, seal it, vacuum seal it, so it can't. Put it in the freezer in the pounds. You know.
Right. That's what he did with a lot of it. The butter that he had, and then of course gave a shitload of it away. But
Well, I bought 30 pounds of bacon from a guy a few years ago that has a big slaughterhouse, and he brings up like 4 or 5 big boxes of it, and somebody had one coming and then didn't want it. They got a hold of me and they said, hey, this guy's here, and I mean, this is pork that he raised. Said he's got 30 pounds, he'd take $90 for. Well, at $3 a pound, bring it. Oh, it's all in one box, 30 pounds in one box. I'm like, bring it, man. So like you said, we weighed it out in pounds and put it up, and it was good bacon too, man. It was like, I thought, shit. I said, that guy ever comes back, tell him, well, there's only a few. Put me on the list, man.
right. Yeah, it's
$3
cheaper.
a
Like,
pound.
same, like go to the butcher shop and fucking get them to make you up a box of fucking meat than it is to go to the grocery store and try to buy that, you know.
Well, that's why I buy a half a hog and a half a beef, and then I have them smoke my bacon, smoke my hams, you know, because the slaughter guy, there's a guy right down the road that smokes it if you want it. So they process it, turn it to him, he smokes it, packages it, and then I just drive up and pick it up, man. Killer. I like mine a little thicker too. They'll cut it whatever I want. So
Right.
same way with my steaks, man. I don't have no thin steaks. I tell him I'll take less steaks. I want a nice thick steak, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one on that frickin' grill at 500 degrees. I want a chunk of meat on there.
Right.
Right.
Inch and a half.
Yeah, at least an inch and a quarter. Yeah, inch and a half's nice. Because yeah, I don't eat it much. It's funny because you don't realize when that shipment shows up, you better be ready. Because like I said, that last half of beef I bought had 92 pounds of burger in that fucker.
Wow.
And they're all individually packed and wrapped.
Yep.
pound packages. And I'm like, holy shit, we're still digging in the bottom, you know.
Oh fuck! You see what the fucking price of steak is at the grocery store and shit, man. You want to get some nice steak? It's $130. You get fucking couple pieces of steak. It's like it's crazy.
Well, get this. I had 2 clients that I cut their grass for. 2 different clients at Christmas sent me one of them great big boxes of the Omaha steaks with everything in it. Hot dogs, fucking hamburgers, steaks up the ass. I'm like, really? Filet mignon. They're like a 4 or 6 ounce steak, but they're thick.
Right.
You know. And I'm like, holy shit. I'd be afraid to know what that damn box cost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know when the cheap pack of hot dogs is like $4, you know fucking a good steak is gonna cost. Yeah.
Well, I guarantee you, I'm not a hot dog eater, but I guarantee you these Omaha steak hot dogs aren't your average fucking dollar store hot dog. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the real hot dogs made with real beef and
Exactly. Real beef, pork, whatever.
Yeah.
not the thyroid and the lips and shit.
Yeah, it's not the asses and lips. It's some real meat on it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll eat a good hot dog now and then over an open fire or something. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
I
hell
can't.
yeah.
I can't ever say I'm sitting here thinking, "Damn, we should have a hot dog today."
Right.
No, no. That's kind of like, you know. Again, we can make a mean smoked fucking macaroni and cheese, but just to go get a box of macaroni and cheese, nah, I don't think so.
Oh fuck, that's what I grew up on as a kid. Fucking hot dogs, fucking Kraft dinner, fucking
Fuck yeah.
macaroni.
Me too, dude.
So now,
A lot of
when I
goulash.
see it, I just don't want to eat it.
I ate a lot
No.
of goulash as a kid, man, because it's, you know.
Right.
Well, like I said, you think about it, there's 10 fucking kids to feed, plus my dad and grandpa. My dad's dad lived with us when I was a kid. That's 13.
Right.
We had one of them leaf tables, that fucking old oak leaf table, that son of a bitch. Most of the time, us kids sat away from the table with them old stand-up TV trays.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those fuckers, they're hard to come by now.
Well, especially we had some heavy-duty ones, man. I mean, not these light fucking tin cocksuckers you see today. If you do find one,
Right.
no, that made me the asshole. I mean, the guy that I am. You know,
Right.
it is what it is. But
Yeah, bread and on it. Bread and whatever you put on it.
hell, I remember going to school and opening the lunchbox and fucking PJ and maybe a handful of potato chips in there. And shit, the guy beside me, that motherfucker's eating fucking pickle loaf and fucking slime. Yeah, motherfucker's eating lunch meat every day or fucking big old slab of ham. You think I could get one of them bastards to trade me for a peanut butter and jelly?
Right. Fuck, if you got jam on your sandwich, you're doing fucking good.
Hell, I got jam because we made it. Whatever was in season, we harvested even as a kid. I got away from that. You know, as I grew up, I'm like, fuck, that's too much work. Growing that big garden, I hated it. It was a curse, man.
And now you do it again.
I have to. Now I enjoy it though. And there was a time we had a lot of good times in that garden, don't get me wrong, but I'd come home from school, do what little bit of work I had to do. If it wasn't my turn to do dishes, your fucking ass went to that garden because it had to be weeding. Every day there's something to do out there, you know. But the weekends and shit, I had a bunch of uncles. They'd come over and them old great big cases of beer that were in a heavy cardboard cooler with like a wax coating on them, all glass bottle long necks. Them fuckers would be stacked up there on the back porch had a beer refrigerator outside and shit. As a kid, I was the beer runner, man.
Yeah.
Fucking keeping them boys in beer.
Here's a penny.
Well, shit, when I was about 10, they said, "Oh, you want a beer?" Shit, I took 2 drinks, about spit that out. That shit terrible. What are you drinking that for? Give me a Pepsi, Coke, knee-high grape, something.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I liked it, and I drank a lot of it.
Well, I think pretty much anything you eat, you try it enough, you'll acquire a taste to it.
You grow rhubarb there, Keeper?
Oh, yeah, well, I don't here, but yeah, it's around. My soil ain't sandy enough to grow it in.
Oh, okay.
But I know people here with big patches. So my wife used to do a rhubarb strawberry jam, not a jelly. Oh my God, man.
Yep. That's the shit right there.
Oh my God. Wild strawberries too. So they're small. They aren't like the store bought. You got to pick a bunch, but oh my God, man. One of my favorite homemade jams right there. You put that on ice cream. You put that on anything.
Oh, you could do a rhubarb strawberry pie.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they did that too.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. If it's gonna be fruit, yeah. I like it better than apple pie.
Yeah, me too, because that combination of that sourness of that rhubarb with the strawberry, that just blends perfect.
Yeah, I should sit right in my grandma's backyard, thing of salt, pull a thing off that rhubarb, rinse it in the fucking bowls, and eat away.
Yeah, me too, bud. Me too. Shit, we had a thing out back right in the garden on a stand with a lid, and there was a salt and pepper shaker in there all the time, and they had that they had something in it, rice or something, to keep it from frickin' taking the moisture and shit. Like you said, I'd go out there and pick a green bell pepper, polish it on my shirt, and eat that son of a bitch like you would an apple.
Yep.
Belch the rest of the day, but
We used to grow those Walla Wallas, and me and my grandpa and my brother, we'd sit on the back porch just eating onion like an apple.
yeah, I did that once, but then I'm like, ooh, I've done her once. I'll tell you though, I'll never forget. My old man grew a bunch of habaneros, and they're all out there in the garden working. Shit, I was probably 11, 12 years old, and they've been drinking all day and running rototillers down the rows and hoeing around different plants. So we're all out there, and they got down there to the rows of peppers. Of course, we grew everything, banana peppers, you name it. And oh man looked at one of my uncles and said, "Here, have you one of them?" And, well, what is it? "Oh, it's fucking habanero. It's hot." "Yeah, fucking ain't hot." My other uncle said, "Bullshit, them buggers are hot." So they all decided, all right, we'll eat one. And I'm standing there watching them. So all 4 of them ate one of them great big fucking habanero, seeds and all, just chowed it right. Oh my God. Like you said, the snot just pouring out the nose. I mean, oh, they're scrambling for their beers, which didn't cool it off a bit, but
Right.
I did it.
I just learned a valuable lesson. Don't do that.
When I first started working at this grocery store in the produce, we were standing there, and I grabbed a habanero and started eating. My boss freaked the fuck out. Like, oh, no. That's guy that tried that had to go to the hospital and shit. I mean, And I'm just looking at him, smiling and chewing that fucker, and he's like, "What the hell?"
Some people can do that. You're right. No question.
That's about as far as I like to take it. I mean, you get past that, and like ghost pepper, that has the shittiest flavor.
Yeah. You watch. You know Johnny Small Pepper, right?
Yeah, I'm
Johnny
subscribed to
Small
him.
Pepper, we call him, but Johnny, yeah, he eats some of that shit, man. Them fucking primatalis and shit. He'll flat tell you, man, this ain't something,
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing, all him and Pappy, they're doing prep work before they sit down there and let you choose how many of them to eat. I've seen him once. I was at one of his lives once, and he's a great guy. And he was eating them chocolate primatalis, and he'd ate like 5 of them fuckers. And all of a sudden, I mean, he's got his napkin and he's wiping, and all of a sudden, man, he's outside by the picnic table, and he stumbled over there, and he's like, "Hey, you guys, I gotta go." And he was gone. We're like, "Holy fuck, man!" He can take some heat, but yet he's about ready to pass out, and he didn't want to do it on camera.
right.
I'm like, oh, then he come back the next day and apologized and said, "Hey, that motherfucker, on a scale of 1 to 5, I was at peak 5, man." And woo,
Mach 5 or F5.
well, he fucking ate 3 before and no problem. You know what I mean? But
Well, some peppers are hotter than others. I mean, from
yeah,
plant to plant. Yeah, I mean,
absolutely. That right there is a fact, 801.
so when I look for my jalapenos and stuff, I look for the ones with the long scars on them and shit, because they're usually hotter than the rest.
Yeah, because you stress it and it comes back. You can't hardly kill it. So
But I love the flavor of habaneros. I think it's the best flavor there is.
I do too. I like a good jalapeno myself.
Well, yeah, jalapenos, serranos. I mean,
Yeah,
they're all good.
Yeah.
But I think flavor wise, I don't know what it is about the habanero. I just love the flavor of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be hot, but I mean, the flavor that it has from the pepper, it's got a good taste, I think.
Yeah, I like to make jalapeno poppers and frickin' stuff them with sausage and cook them on the grill. And
But we did some verde the other day, fresh.
did you? Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man.
And then did some guacamole. We used all serranos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took a bite of that on a chip, and yeah, the first chip I took, my forehead was sweating. Like you said, he's beating that shit.
Well, I got to cut back on a lot of that shit. I know that because I got on the scale the other day, and holy shit, I'm 241. I'm like, holy shit, boy. I was 224 the last time I got on it, and that was a fuck over a year ago. But come on.
Well, I'm not at my heaviest. I'm about 20 pounds lighter than my heaviest, but I'm definitely not at my lightest.
I think I was at like 210 or 212 with Jack on the scale, so I'm thinking he's about 70 pounds.
Holy shit. Well, I was 212 for a long ass time. Well, pre-COVID, literally, I don't know. I was between 210, 220. I fluctuated that 10 pounds all the time,
Yeah.
But I was moving a lot more too. And like I said, now shit, my joints are so stiff and shit. There's mornings I get up, my knees feel like freaking grapefruits.
Oh, mine do all the time.
Fucking COVID ruined us, Uber.
It
Fucking
ruined
ruined
me.
it.
I guarantee you, sat me on my ass for too long. And then I found you fuckers on the internet, and now look at me.
I was in the best shape of my life before COVID hit.
Me too. I could walk miles. Well, I can't say that because I've been having hip problems, but I could walk. I mean, I noticed last spring mushroom hunting, man. Ain't no way. I look around the forest. If there's a blowdown, I'm walking along. It used to be I'd go over there, jump on my hands and knees and squeeze it. No, I'm walking around it now with a walking stick. You know, I'll walk the distance now. Fuck it. I ain't getting on the ground. Might not get up if nobody's around.
Right?
Just never know. So that's one thing I do like though. Here, there's so many remote little trails and shit. I can just get on my quad, and there's a lot of times I'll spot them right from the road or even in the road. Get off, make a few circles, look around a little, get back on, and roll on. You know, mile after mile, you're bound to find a few here and there. Where I know spots, man. I used to fucking walk. I'd jump off the road and I'd go up over 2 or 3 ravines because I know everybody that looks is going to look within a quarter mile of the road. So I'd go that extra distance and I'd get back in there where nobody's pecking and
Find the mother load.
oh fuck, dude, I'd come out of there with a fucking bag. You'd have to put it down. You couldn't just, fucking arms are so tired, you're carrying it like a baby in a papoose. So you'd stop and take a break, set it down, and hope nothing. I mean, I walked out of the spot and I look and oh my God, there's 4 or 5 great big giant ones. Fuck, I set the bag down and fuck, they're pouring out the top already, but I can't leave them. Yeah. Sometimes then when I had a handheld GPS, I just push the button and put a waypoint right there. And then I'd look on that GPS where the road was, and I'd fucking straight line right to the road. I'd dump that bag in there, get a new bag, cover the bag in my truck, and I'd turn that around. I'd go right back to that fucking waypoint, start picking again. I wasn't coming out till I couldn't find anymore.
Right.
I'd come out of the woods, and my kids and all them, they'd be like, "What the fuck? Dude, where did you find Jesus? We went looking, we found like 13. I'm like, yeah, you went right out there where everybody picks, and where'd you find them? I'm like, that's shit sacred, man.
Right.
I'd park my truck, I'd pull a bicycle out, and I'd ride that motherfucking bicycle over a half mile up the road, stash it in the weeds, and then go picking. Everybody, oh, I know where you pick. Yeah. God damn it, you're on me. You're only about a mile off.
Yeah.
It is that fucking morel mushroom, man. I'll tell you what, you don't take your best buddy there. I mean, I took my grandkids to one, picked the shit out of them. We got home, they're all excited. And I said, no, them are for you. I got plenty. So they go flying in the house, and all of a sudden, here comes my son and his wife. They step out. They're like, what the hell? And they said, well, we asked the kids, where'd you guys go get them? They said, down the road. Did your grandpa tell you to say that? They didn't have a clue where the hell we were. They just knew we were down the road. I had to laugh. Because I won't even take them. Fuck you. I take you to one of my honey spots. You cocksuckers will go in there every year and you'll pick your 30 or 60 of them. And that's good enough. Fuck you. I walked hundreds of miles to find these little pockets over the years. You know what I mean? Nothing came easy. I put the time out there to find them. Some places they'll grow year after year. Some places it'll be dead for like 3-4 years, and all of a sudden you walk up into that same area and there they are again, fucking mother lode. Not a footprint in there other than a deer and a bear.
Right.
One guy.
Well, my best I ever did was pick 40 pounds in about 3 hours. And let me tell you, that's a lot of fucking morels. When you look at our blacks, it ain't them great big yellows or nothing. These are 3 and 4 inch mushrooms, but they were growing in clusters of 5 coming out of one big. And then the next time I went in there was other mushrooms growing right where you could see them growing right out of that same mass in the bottom. So I cut them now. I don't just rip them up by the root, because that year I went back up in there probably 8 days later and probably picked another 8 or 10 pounds right there. And some of them were growing out of them gobs you could see that were dried up where I'd already picked.
They keep the roots in the ground so they keep growing, right?
Well, I mean, I've had times I walked up in and they're the size of your thumbnail, right? And they're everywhere. Well, the weather's everything. Sometimes they won't grow. Other times I've checked them and let them go. And like the 3rd Saturday, I went in there and finally just picked them. You know what I mean? So it's all about the weather. When the weather's right, they'll continue to grow. But if the sun gets on them, it burns them up, and the wind, dries them out if they're anywhere open. So it varies with the weather. It's all about the weather. And I know last year we sold 35 pounds and ate all we wanted and put up shit. I got a bunch of them put up, dried, dehydrated. But that's the advantage of having over 50,000 acres of state property right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trespassing. It's all state. Anybody can go. But, again, like you said, that comes from my roots, because when I was a boy, shit, my grandma and all them, that was in the spring. We'd go up north, and that whole Memorial weekend was all about finding mushrooms. And it just became when I was a kid, man, it was tradition to go to grandma's memorial. And when the season was right, we just drive 2 tracks the same way and get out and walk up in there and find them,
We used to go pine cone hunting to get the pine nuts.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're like fucking $24 a pound now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'd get fucking 20 garbage bags full and go home, break them up in the backyard.
No,
It's a lot of work.
I still enjoy it, what I can do with it, but I'll do it to the end. I know that. Well, I guess, gentlemen, I'm just looking. It's 12:13, man.
Yeah, and this Jack's gonna wake up here soon, so.
I wonder, is Slim live tonight?
Yeah, he is.
Well, I got to at least go over there and give him a hoot.
All right, well, thanks for coming up, guys.
All right, we'll catch you later, Josh. Have a good one.
Well, thanks, Josh.
Yeah, give that boy a hug.
Yep. Chelsea through weight, Jack. See you, per.
Yeah, give that boy a hug for his 2 YouTube grandpas here, too.
That's right.
Will do.
Later, guys.
Later.